long song anyway, but I think I need my eyes for this. Is it still Beethoven year? 2020? Yeah. When is 2020 over? Ach yeah, when Christmas time is here. I think this chord sums up 2020 pretty well. What the hell is going on? We're all in some kind of scary dream world, and we're all gonna wake up sometime from this. Hey friends, welcome to episode 2 of the E-Flat Files. I'm your host, Sarah Fuhs, and today we've got a real awesome, fun, sing-along sort of campfire song. It's even in a guitar-friendly key, so if you or your friend plays guitar and knows G major and maybe, B major, that's kind of tricky. But okay, in G major, usually pretty okay for the guitar. That might have to just skip over a few chords. Yeah, but before we get to the song, I just have to say what happened this past week was kind of a shocker. So I uploaded the first episode, and not 5 seconds later, my entire YouTube feed changed. Suddenly, it was all makeup do's and don'ts, hair do's and don'ts, hairdresser reacts. Oh my God! Oh, and my personal favorite, feminine makeup for transgender people. I think YouTube thinks I'm a man now. So this all very much puzzled me. I'm thinking, okay, so YouTube looks at my video and the algorithms are going, oh girl, no. We got work to do here. And I'm thinking, hey, what's wrong? You don't like this rat's nest? What's not to love about it? And man, I mean, I don't have pounds of makeup on, but okay, maybe like half a pound for all these zits happening, when you wear a mask a long part of the day. I think the population of zits has gone up since March 2020. Anyway, yeah. Did you know, by the way, a little tangent, that singing and teaching singing is now a hazardous profession? Yes, I do dangerous work. My brother is in the army, and he flew halfway across the world to do dangerous work. And I just sit here at home. Pretty interesting. I mean, watch out, or I might sing on you. Aerosol projectiles flying at 2.5 meters per second. I mean, watch out. Life is getting dangerous. Whew. I never would have thought. Now, fortunately, you have this screen in front of you that blocks all of the aerosols and projectiles, so you're perfectly safe. Anyway, the YouTube feed world, what a rabbit hole. I mean, for 15 seconds, it really grabbed me and sucked me in and dragged me down, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what a crazy world, and always the best singer ever! Oh, this is the worst singer ever! And this child gets discovered in this competition. Wow! Or the judges didn't know what hit them. Oh my God! So for a short time, I was feeling like the whole world, at least as represented by YouTube, is full of Yeah, I'll take my old feed of pretty harmless TED Talks any day. How many do I have to watch to get back to that? Probably more than I want to. Anyway, then I realized, okay, I put Christina Aguilera in the title of the episode. That might affect my YouTube feed a little bit. But that got me thinking too, is this the kind of YouTube feed that 14-year-old girls are getting every time they just look for a song that Christina Aguilera sang? hope I have a little more resilience to it as an adult, but oh man, those poor kids. So the main thing is, guys, we need to be really alert and make sure we are driving these computers and YouTube and algorithms that we can't really control, but they try to feed us with stuff. We got to make sure we're in the driver's seat and not them, because that rabbit hole gets really deep really fast if we don't kind of pay attention and make sure we're watching what we want to watch and not being spoon-fed more stuff. Okay, but on to the show today. Today is a much more uplifting topic, I promise, about this song. This is about basically imagining a fundamentally different world, one in which the differences of culture, nation, and religion don't separate us. I mean, we do in fact have these things in our world, of course, naturally, but do they have to be such divisive forces? Or can we be one world, one people, one human race? As in, you and I sitting across the table from each other, doesn't matter what's different about us, do we see the humanity in the other person? So that's, I think, the question that this song is depicting, really. And anybody who has ever maybe been an athlete or some sort of high-performance thing, whether it's a CEO or a leader or anything of any kind, you know that you have to imagine it first. You have to visualize it before it can actually happen. So it's a question of what kind of world do we want to live in. And I'm going to go totally geeking out here really quick, but if you ask me, the parallel to this song in Hollywood or in the film industry is maybe still, I don't know, for me, Star Trek. Gene Roddenberry's vision of this completely fictitious world, but reflecting very human elements, without the sort of greed and I mean, there's very little sickness and everything. It's just a utopian kind of society. Of course, there's still challenges and still problems. Like, humans are always humans, but it showed a completely different kind of world in which maybe we could live in. And I was always very inspired by that world as a child, and I want to keep imagining such a world for the future. I mean, yeah, why not? We need to be creative about finding solutions to work around our problems, and I thought Gene Roddenberry did a great idea with that. So, anyway, that was my little sidetrack into that world. Now, let's get busy. Before we start, I just wanted to say a couple things, that John Lennon said that I thought were really interesting. So, a few words from John Lennon. Life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. I think that sums up 2020 pretty well, actually. And he also said, the more I see, the less I know for sure. Which, if you ask me, speaks a lot of wisdom, The more I see, the less I know for sure. I don't know if that's blind optimism, but this certainly is. Okay, anyway, you know the drill. I'll sing the song first, then it's your turn. You're up. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people Okay. Ready, set, go! Thanks for joining me on this episode of the E-flat Files. Don't forget, every now and then, a little optimism. I hope you sing it as many times as you like, and hopefully you join me next time. Don't forget to subscribe, send it to your friends if it's fun for you. And next time, we're going to Virginia. Yee-haw! They don't do yee-haw in Virginia. Okay, I'm a girl from Indiana. I've never been out to Cowboy Land or out to Virginia. But anyway, next week we're going there for one of my favorites. So I'll keep you guessing, and I'll see you then. I wonder what John Lennon would have done. I wish I could ask him. But we all find a way, because that's life. We find a way. Yeah, we do. Damn it. Even when we miss it. That's really catchy. And easy to get wrong when I'm talking. If anybody, I think, knew about this sort of rage culture, I bet it was Beethoven. I mean, have you ever heard the story about the rage that guy flew into when he lost a penny? I don't think I would want to cross that guy or bump into him in a dark alley when he's lost his penny. I hope he hasn't got any holes in his pockets. Anyway, I think I'll steer clear of that guy and keep to my blind optimism.